looking at the 20 seconds trades, so the day before Thanksgiving, reviewing those trades with y'all, and hope y'all had a great time with family and friends. Per usual, we got SPY and triple Q. SPY is top left, Q is below it, and then we're looking at the option contract that we're interested in this top right chart. Looking for a break and retest. So SPY was trading around this 454 level, looking for it to retest it and then bounce and hopefully rocket to the moon. That's what we're hoping for. Got out at one contract there, just capturing some profits while we're up 20%, and want to make sure that we're, getting some green. Noticed it was having a hard time getting above that 455 level, so I went ahead and sold another one just in case it does pull back and stop me out of the remaining contracts. Then I ended up setting a stop on one of the contracts, capturing some profits here while it broke out, and it's looking strong. Want to make sure I'm capturing these gains. I'm up 30+%, so I want to get some more green, capture those wins. Then that last contract I just set to break even or around break even. Got stopped out there on the last contract. Really good trade. Ended up being very green, which is always good for us. We scaled up to 4 contracts. Usually our size is about 2 contracts. So we liked the setup a lot, and we scaled up because of it. Some mistakes I made. I got in early on one contract. Wish I would have waited for it to enter into that zone of interest that I had. I had a planned zone that I wanted to get in at, and I got in a little early on that. And then I didn't stick to plan. On my last contract, I had a price target and a stop, and I got stopped out a little early. And eventually it hit my price target. It bounced back up and hit my price target. And I could have had a very nice win, a nicer win than I had I stuck to plan. So just working on those things. This was a really good trade, but still made some mistakes and still have stuff to work on. So this is the third trade for the day. The second trade I wasn't able to record, so I'll review that trade in TradeZilla, which is the journaling software that I use. In the third trade, I saw this inflection point, and I was hoping for another break and retest setup where it was trading above that point, then it broke it, and now it's retesting it. So I'm hoping that it retests this and then it dumps. Alrighty, got stopped out there for a nice little loss. Managed risk pretty well. I did not like this setup though. I had a zone that I went ahead and drew out, and I was waiting for it to come and retest this zone, but I don't like how it approached it. I don't like how it kind of consolidated and it got close to it, then it pulled back, and now it was retesting it like this. I don't know. It just didn't feel right taking this trade. It wasn't as attractive to me. If it would have came back more aggressively and pushed up and tested it a little quicker, I would have liked it more. But because it was a nice slow push and there was a lot of momentum being able to build and it held up here, it just didn't seem as attractive to me. I still got in, kind of forced this trade, even though I didn't feel right. That being said, I did manage my risk well, and I did stick to plan, so that was good. Here is the second trade for the day that I took. This is TradeZilla. This is the trading software that I use. I love it. This was the second trade. I had alerts set during my lunch break, and I was watching the market, and some alerts were triggered. Look at this downward pressure. So this pulled back all the way to low of day. Tested low of day right here. Went from 455.50 to 454. A little below 454. So a huge, really aggressive, really quick move. These are all 2-minute candles, by the way. So, I mean, such a big move in such a short amount of time. So I was very interested in this move. And just like a low of day retest bounce. So I got in with just one contract. I ran upstairs to my laptop, powered it on, and managed to get in as it was pulling back up. Entry was still pretty good, but I wish I would have been ready for it and would have been able to scale in 2 to 4 contracts just because this is such a nice setup. That being said, I still managed to get in one contract, executed it well, waited for it to hit my price target. The contract I got was pretty cheap. So I got 30% on this move, but it was only $19. Still, stuck to plan, executed it well, and this was a very good trade. Here's a trading account for the last week. Only traded 3 days. The Thanksgiving, of course, was closed, and then Friday after Thanksgiving was a half day, and I didn't see any setups that I liked. This is what we're looking like for the month. This past month, we're up 333. Pretty cool. This is what we look like since the start of the account. Obviously, the metrics don't look as good. Again, we started off rocky, but since the start of this new account, this fresh start account, we have grown a whole lot as a trader. We've grown in self-discipline. We've learned to wait for those quality setups. We're learning patience, and then also learning to better risk management as well. So that's been helping us a ton, especially this month of November. That's all I got for this video. Hope it was entertaining for y'all and hopefully gave y'all some value. If you liked it and if you think it earned a like, please give it a like. That'd be great. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.